Hello everyone, today's learning topic is Kerala, the land, the rain and the people. So this is the market we are looking at. This is the market of Mysore, Ooty and Mettupalayam and Kambam. We are seeing and Tenni, Odanchatram and Nagarkoli, which is a common market in Kerala. And what is the staple food of rice of Kerala? It is a staple food of Kerala is rice, which comes far from Simandra in Odisha, and the chili, corianders, pulses, which come from other states like Karnataka. Kerala borrows these all spices from Andhra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. They get flowers, jasmine, chrysanthemum, marigold, lotus are sold in Kerala itself. Why do we bring most of the vegetable flowers and cereals that we need from other states? Yes, most of the Kerala takes the fruits and vegetable from other states because there are so many factors which are essential required for their cultivation, which are because of less fertility soil, less favorable climate, and less availability of water and manpower. There is less cultivation in Kerala. Let's look at the comparison with the neighboring state. Tamil Nadu is the lead supplier of vegetable flowers and groceries to Kerala with comparison. So let's see the soil types. In Kerala we have alluvial soil. In Tamil Nadu we have red soil. It has laterite soil. Here it is black soil. It has forest soil. It has laterite soil, red soil, coastal alluvium. Most of the Kerala have alluvial soil and laterite soil, forest soil and red soil in less quantity. But Tamil Nadu has red soil and black soil in huge quantity, laterite soil and coastal alluvium in less quantity. Kerala annual rainfall is 300 centimeter compared to Tamil Nadu is 95.9 centimeter. It has 44 rivers. Here it has 14 rivers. Rainfall is sufficient but irrigation is not necessary in most places. Okay, it has so much rainfall but irrigation is not necessary, but here rainfall is scanty, irrigation is very essential. So Kerala, comparing Kerala and Tamil Nadu, both the soil types, both have alluvial types, both have laterite soil, and Tamil Nadu has red soil more, but it has some Kerala has a rich soil little bit. So Kerala is far ahead of Tamil Nadu regarding the rainfall. So what other inferences can be made? We have convinced that Kerala is suitable for agriculture practice. Yes, it is suitable for agriculture practice, but some of the favorable condition growth are only here. They are cultivating our coconut, paddy, tapioca, yam, elephant foot yam, spices like pepper, ginger, cardamom. So look at the physical diversity of Kerala and agriculture in Kerala. In the north side it is touching Karnataka, in the south, it's touching Tamil Nadu and Lakshadweep Sea. You're looking at the physiographic units. So Kerala is divided into three parts, which is highland, midland, and lowland. So looking at highland, it's rain, mist, and cool weather. It is eastern highland. So it is also, we are calling it as Sayadri ranges for this reason. And the cardamom tea crops are cultivated here. The growth of cultivation is temperature below 30 Celsius. Here more rainfall, good soil, and here grown it is tea, coffee, spices like cardamom, pepper, ginger, turmeric. So most of the foreigners visit here. So the John Joseph Murphy, who is called as the rubber cultivation in India, he planted the rubber plant in the Periyar in Alva in 1902. From there, commercially rubber started, and Yandaka near Mundakayam in Kottayam district, it started commercially. So Mr. Murphy is called as was not a merry planter. So he not a planter. He made pensioner benefits. He built many worships. He also built schools for villagers, and he's also called the father of rubber cultivation in India. And let's look at the midland. The midland, which is between the lowland and highland, it has diverse crops. Means it has so many variety of crops like cereals, rubbers, vegetables, tuber crops. So looking at it has more layers of alluvial soils. Mostly here grown is rubber. Looking at the figure 3.3, it's rubber cultivation. So here from 20th century onwards, rubber cultivation started rapidly and it is increasing. Here cultivation mostly tubers like tapioca, yam, elephant food yam and vegetable cultivation. And looking at lowland, lowland lies to the sea level, so it's the sea level area which has most saline soil, alluvial soil, and sea sedimented soil it has. So here cultivation is less, but paddy cultivation is here done, and most there is a significant lack of cultivation, because there is less cultivation because very much huge prices of seeds, fertilizers, and cost of labor is more. So here farmers switch to other sectors of employment. Now looking at land that embrace agriculture. Kerala, the center of agrarian culture, it's a different festivals and different customs. Something which is written in this proverb. The proverb says about the influence of agriculture and climate on the culture, which is beautifully written. Now, looking at the crops of paddy, it is 1961 it was 7.4, 84 it was 6.4, and 11 it was to 2.8. Gradually, it's decreasing. Tapioca 3.2.37, 1.72, and 0.75. It is also decreasing. Coconut started decreasing from 5 to 7 to 8.21. Rubber started increasing from 1.33 to 3 to 5. It started increasing. So rubber and coconut cultivation is huge here. Tapioca and paddy decrease. Yes, rubber cultivation increased while that of paddy and tapioca declined. Uh, de- declined because of the soil, environment, labor costs, seed costs, fertilizer costs. These are the main reasons which are declining due to cultivation in Kerala. Changing lifestyle. So our elder used to work very hard. They used to do lots of work in the agriculture field. Now it's a busy lifestyle. The lifestyle changes is making changes of lifestyle are causing generation diseases like hypertension, heart diseases, and diabetes, which is called lifestyle disease. So the Kerala is who shifted from rural to urban one. They are increasing lifestyle diseases, and the disposal measures are insufficient also. So there are so many methods like biodegradable waste generated at home into organic manure. So whatever kitchen waste, whatever reused waste, we can convert into manure.